Okay, all right, so here we go. For this lesson this week, it's Unit 3, Lesson 5, where we're dividing decimals. So what is it? Well, when we divide for decimals, whereas multiplying, if you remember correctly, whatever answer you get here, right, you have to count the decimal places. So here there was one decimal place, here's another decimal place, right? You gotta go backwards like this, meaning when you're multiplying decimals, you have to do the work, or remember the the steps at the end. Dividing's totally different. In fact, it's the opposite. You have to do the setup right from the beginning. So let me demonstrate this to you. So here we have 46.58 divided by 2.1. So the question is something like this. Okay, what did we do here, right? Now, what you need to know is that you absolutely cannot have a decimal in the divisor, meaning the number on the outside cannot have a decimal. So you gotta move this one place to the right. So what happens when you move this one place to the right is that you also have to move this one place to the right, like so. So in other words, the question is really something like this. It's 465.8 divided by 21, okay? Which is something that you should be fairly familiar with. So let's divide. So 21 doesn't go into 4, but 21 can go into 46 how many times? That's right, twice. So 2 times 21 is 42. Here we subtract, that's 4. Bring down the 5. 21 go into 45 twice, right? 42 again. That's 3. Now here we got a decimal, we'll bring that up. We'll bring the 8 down, all right? Now I need to scroll down a little bit already. So here we got 21 to 38. Now 21, now I didn't line it up very nicely. Okay, it's a little bit slanted, but it's okay. Yep, ones, right? So 17, add a 0, right? 21 going to 170 how many times? I would think it's 8, all right? 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. That is 2, add a 0. Now I have a feeling right now that this might not end, so this is not the best first question to use, okay? Now, actually I don't mind this, because if even after I add a 0, 21 can still not go into 20. So 21 go into 20 0 times, 2, 0, and I'm gonna add another 0, okay? So after this, I'm gonna stop, because I don't wanna keep going, all right? So let's see, let me add a little more space. So 21 going to 200. Now it's not 10, it's 9. So let's see, 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. Now can we strike luck here? So that's minus, so let's see, that's 11, add a 0, yep. Won't do. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna stop it here. So I'm gonna just round this. So it's approximately 22.18, all right? So let's stop it there, but you get the point. So let's do the next 3 together. Hopefully the questions are more, more appropriate, I guess. All right, looking at this one right now. Again, I picked this question on purpose. Here we have a decimal outside, right? That's no good. We want to move this to the right, so we get whole numbers. In other words, you want the whole numbers in the divisor. So we'll do the same thing here. That means we really have 46 divided by 2, okay? And that should be easy, so that should be 2 times 2 is 4. 6, 2 times 3 is 6. That's it, all right, it's just 23, okay? And then now we have this next one. Now, this next one's a little bit more interesting. 5.2 and then 0.26. Here, you gotta move it 2 places to the right because you wanna make 26 a whole number. And then this one, you go move it once, twice. So here's the question for you guys then. What number do I have to put in place here of this base? That's right, 0. So this is 520 divided by 26, right? 26 going to 52 twice. Don't forget about the 0. We can bring that down. 26 going to 0, 0 times. Okay? And that's how you do it. So it's 20. One last question before you practice. So here, now this one might take a bit of a time. All right, here we got 1.7. Again, move it 1 place to the right. Now, where would you move the arrow here? Right, there's a decimal right behind the 6, so you move it 1 place to the right like that. That means you really have a 160 divided by 17, right? So let's see now, 17 doesn't go to 16, so let's see, 17 can go to 160. My guess is 9. So let's try that. 9, 7, 63. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5, 15, yeah. 7, right? Add a decimal, add a 0, keep the game going. 17 going to 17 going to 70. I'm gonna guess that it's not 5. 5 is too big. I think it's 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Yep, 68. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we need to round. Okay, 17 going to 21s. I have a feeling this is gonna keep going for a little bit. All right, so 17 going to 31s. All right, let's see, let me scroll down a little bit. So what is that? 17, yep. 13, add a 0. Okay, I see where this is going. Yeah, this might be yeah, indeed this is a non-repeating, non-terminating decimal. So I'm gonna stop right here. I already know. So it's about 9.4, all right, or 9.41, if you will. Okay, all right, now let me erase the stuff up top. And what I'd like you to do now is to try these 3 questions on your own, okay? So press pause, and when you're done, resume, and we can go over the answers, okay? All right, and we're back. So here, I'm just gonna do it here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I got 14.208 divided by 64. All right, let's see where that goes. Now, 64 doesn't go into 14, so that's 0 times. I have my decimal there. Can 64 go into 142? You bet. How many times? Yep, twice. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. So that's 4, 14, right? Add a 0. 64 going there twice. 2, 4 is 8. 2, 6 is 12. Let's see, what is that? 2, 12, okay, 8. Oh, wow, huh. Look at that. All right, let me double check. Yeah, so 2. Yep, interesting. Interesting answer indeed, okay? I don't think I've ever gotten this as an answer. Doing any questions, 0.222. Okay, all right. Now, you cannot write this. That's wrong. Because what this implies is that this is 0.222, so on and so forth. And that's not true, just simply not true, okay? Because it terminated at the, what, 10,000,000s place. So, okay, don't do that. All right, let's see, okay. This one, you go 1 to the right, you go 1 to the right, so it's 850 divided by 3. So 3 going to 8 twice. Bring down to 5. 3 times 8 is 24. Oh, I see where this is going, potentially. Bring down to 0. 3 times 3 is 9. Yep, I see it already. All right, I hope you see it too. So I'm gonna keep getting 0.3, like 333 repeating. So this one you can. This is how you write it, like that. All right, and how do you say that? Right, 283.3 repeating. Okay, all right, one last one. This one, now I'm wondering if you can pick this up. Would anything need to change? No, trick question. This is already a whole number. So you don't need to do that. So let's just do 2.6 divided by 15. 0 times decimal. Now 15 going to 26 once. What was that? 1 and 1, add a 0. 15 going to... Now I was thinking 8, but that's a little too much because 8 times 15 is actually 120. So 7 then, okay? 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 1, so 105, that's 5. Add a 0, that goes in what? Yep, 3 times, 45, 5. Oh man, are we doing this again? This is interesting. These are very interesting questions I've looked out for. So yeah, just gonna repeat. So now, how would you write this? This is more or less almost more of a lesson about how to write the correct notation when you have repeating decimals. But it's okay, it's good practice, right? How would you write this? Because only the 3 is gonna repeat, so on and so forth, right? So how would we write that? Yep, like that. Only the 3 repeating, right? So now how would you say that? Right, you can say 0.173 with the 3 repeating. Okay, that's exactly how you would say that. Okay, all right, wow. This lesson ended up being more interesting than I thought. So I guess that's a good thing. Okay, all right, so thanks for watching, and I hope this video helped you with dividing decimals. And should you have any questions, you can find me in the morning, or you can actually rewind, rewatch, or slow it down, and you know, to suit yourself. Okay, all right, thanks, bye.
OMG, that was so good.